This conference will now be recorded.
So we are into the connections. So in the last two, I covered two sessions on the connections, right? On the first session, I covered how exactly the live connections work. On the second session, I covered how the import connection work and also how we connect different on-premise and cloud applications with SAP Analytics Cloud. Here you see. So we also shown you how different on-premise and cloud applications connect with SAC. So what configurations needed to make a live connection? So what we need to make an import from on-premise? What connectors we need, the cloud connectors and cloud agents. These are not so, as I mentioned very clearly, right? You need to know them only at the architect levels. Uh, yeah. So this is like your live connection from HANA S/4HANA systems, DataSphere. So I also covered like how do we install and configure cloud connectors and cloud agents. Right. So now let's move on to a live connection. Okay, so in today's, let's get started with live connection. The next 2-3 sessions, I'll work it on live completely. How a live connection work, and we'll also try to connect with HANA Cloud. So as general, so we can actually make connection, right? A live connection from either on-premise or a cloud source. So we have from on-premise, we have a BTP Cloud Connect connector, tunnel-based connection. This was not used, guys. This tunnel-based connection data source was not used, so you can ignore it. So if you have a system, an on-premise system, and you want to directly connect that system with SAP Analytics Cloud, we make use of CORS. This is very heavily used in the industry. You have an on-premise system and you want to connect with SAP Analytics Cloud, we make use of a CORS configuration. CORS stands for cross-origin resource sharing. It is an internal config done on your backend. CORS has configured on your HANA, BW4 HANA, S4 HANA, so that we can make a direct connection with SAP. And if your source is data, if your source is cloud like HANA Cloud, okay, S4 HANA Cloud, DataSphere, so then it will be a direct connection. Here you see live connections to HANA, S4, BW and BW4 HANA, DataSphere, BPC versus some live connection. If I speak about live connections to SAP HANA, okay, so here majorly used connection, live connection to HANA. If your HANA is on premise, most of my HANA systems are on premise system. Okay, using a direct connection. Same HANA, we can also make tunnel also. Tunnel was okay, tunnel is getting, so you can ignore that. Okay, if you have a HANA system in BTP, you can, if you have a HANA service available in BTP, you can connect with BTP. Okay, and if you have a HANA cloud, you can make a connection to HANA cloud also. Without you don't need a course here. You don't need a course if you're connecting through BTP. Means if it is a cloud service, okay. If you have a HANA service in BTP, you can connect through business technology platform. If you have a separate SAP HANA cloud, you can also make a connection to HANA cloud. Very simple process. So here now, so mostly you see, guys, maximum cases you see a live connection to SAP HANA on-premise using direct connection. If your system is on-premise system, if your system is a HANA cloud system, you see this option, live connection to a HANA cloud using as an SAP HANA cloud connection. So these two are majorly seen. Others you don't see at all. Okay. So here, how do you make a live data connection to SAP HANA on-premise? Using a direct connection, guys. Wherever you see the word direct, then that means it is done through CORS. all direct connections are connected through cars. Okay. So you see the prerequisites. So guys, to make any connection, to make sure your backend system has INA service enabled, information access service. Guys, if information access, then only any come and read the data from HANA. So first prerequisite or first checkpoint is your source system INA service has to be first checkpoint for a live connection. INA service, information access services should be enabled on your source so that an external system like SAP Analytics Cloud can come and query the data from the source. Okay, if that is not enabled, then no system can come and query the data from your source HANA. First, check whether INA services are enabled or not. The big advantage with HANA is INA services are by default enabled on HANA. They are by default enabled. Problem.
Satya, your voice is breaking, Satya.
Moment. Is it okay now? Is it still breaking? Still breaking? Can someone confirm, please?
Still breaking.
Okay. Give me how about now? I try reconnecting. It should be fine now.
Now it's
Yeah.
better.
Now, fine, yeah.
Okay. So here, uh, as I clearly mentioned, so information access services has to be enabled in the backend systems. Then only we can make a connection with any of this. So that's a prerequisite screen check in the backend systems. to ensure this role is enabled. Okay, so these all checks will be done by the basis team guys. Generally, in analytics cloud, and you never do this activity. Okay, so you're not administration of the backend systems, right? The admin team should do. Even though you got some understanding on BW or HANA, you never do this activity. It should be done by the basis. You don't have access to those T codes or to that particular things. It has to be done through an administration user. Okay, so your administration team will do all these checks. If they don't have an idea, we give them this document so that they make use of this document to uh, configure CORS and INS services. So in HANA, not to worry, INS services are by default enabled. Once INS service is enabled, if you're going through a single sign-on, okay, you make sure all your SAML configuration is enabled. You think you know the SAML, right? So if you're going for a single sign-on, you should have an identity provider and has to be configured, right? So this is the security team. Then you see configure CORS cross origin put on your backend HANA. This activity is completely done by the basis team. Okay, the administration of your source. So this is the process. I don't want to go into the process. So you can see this is a simple, it's a step-by-step process. For single sign-on, you need this to be done in your backend system. So this is all done by the admin team. So once it is done, you go. So what we do from SAC standpoint, SAP Analytics Cloud standpoint is we choose a connection and we create a connection here. Okay. Here generally. So this CORS configuration, CORS is an internal configuration that has to be done in your backend system. The process to do. And this is completely done by the administration. And it's done by an org. So once CORS is configured, suppose now information access service is enabled on your source. CORS is configured on your source. Okay. What we do, we simply come to SAP Analytics Cloud, create a connection in SAP Analytics, make a simple connection in SAP Analytics Cloud, and use that connection to build all your live models and stories. Guys, even the connection creation one-time activity. What are the connection creation doing? This is also a one-time activity. Okay, we don't create a connection with the system on a day-to-day basis. First point to be noted. And second points, okay, and creating a connection in Analytics Cloud is also not done by the developer user. So you should have an administration user. You have a system owner role generally. If you go to the users and roles, you go to the teams and roles. I'll speak about the teams and roles in the next. Once connections are done, I'll.
Hello, Satya. We're not able to hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, with low voice, yes.
There was a big issue, man. Generally, we had yesterday it was storming, okay, and my internet was pretty on and off today. Okay, even power is going on and off. The backup is running and internet gets disconnected,
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah.
It was very bad yesterday. So you can please expect some kind of issue today. Um, right. So going forward, see generally you see one role, guys. Here there will be system administrator role. Yeah. So here you see not this system owner role. Where is this? I don't see a system owner role, but generally you'll have a system owner role, which is like a full privileges. Only we can create a connection with the owner roles. Okay. So means being an SAC consultant, you never create a connect. Don't have an option to go and directly create a. It should be done through a system owner role. So generally, system owner role is always present with some kind of a big level manager or director who acts as system owner. It will be cascaded to one person for one day so that he can go and create a connection. So if I go, how do we create a connection? You see. So once your source system is ready, your all cores configuration is ready. What we do, we go here, create a connection with HANA. So go create a live connection with SAP HANA. So it will ask you what's the connection type. Okay, you'll see three types of connection. One, if your source is an on-premise, connect to direct. There is no tunnel if you see tunnel option. And if your source is in BTP, HANA service in BTP, you connect through BTP Business Technology Platform. If your source is a HANA Cloud system, you connect through HANA Cloud. If it is HANA on-premise, we make a direct connection. So what we do? So I just take like this. I don't have a HANA on-prem system, guys. I cannot create a HANA on-premise connection with SAC because of some certificate issues. Okay. So I just write like HANA dev. This is my connection name. Description, you can give your own description. The connection type I give direct connection, and here you should give the host name of your HANA system. Okay. So suppose that is like this is the host name. I'm just giving some random name. Give your own port number. Okay, I just give the port number as 30015. Some port numbers. I'm giving some random things, guys. So these are your source system details. Give your source system host name and port number, your default language. English. Okay, authentication can be either through username, password, or guys, if you have a single sign-on configured between your source system and target system. Okay. You guys don't ask me camels, please. That is a security concept. Not SAC security. It's a general security concept. If a single sign-on, if a same user single sign-on SSOs are configured between HANA and SAC, you can make use of an SSO sign-on so that whatever user you log in, so it will hit the source system same. Otherwise, you can give a username and password where you can log in with. We'll create some for connection admin for connection. So I just give some HANA admin. The username is HANA admin. This is used to connect. Okay, and give that password. I just give some random password and say, okay, your connection is created. That's it. It's a very simple process, guys. Creating connection from SAP Analytics Cloud is very, very simple. So I tell you, right? So a lot of people ask me the questions like they all think we connect with BW in different way. We connect with HANA in different way. We work with different systems in different way. But one point to be remembered, guys, it's a universal way of working. So whatever the system is, we work in same way. We connect in same way. We do the live modeling in same way. Okay, we do the reporting also in same way. So there is no difference. If I show for one system, it is applicable for all the systems. Okay, because a lot of people when come to the training, right, they ask me a lot of questions. I say them I don't show with BW. They say that I want to see from BW because they are working on BW. Okay, so I show for one system, guys. You can apply it for your own systems. Right, this is how you make a on-premise connection. Just give the details, host name and port number. Okay, this one, username and password. Say okay, the connection will be created. Here it will fail because I don't have a host, proper host here. Guys, I cannot really connect with an on-premise application generally from SAC, because to connect with an on-premise application, that on-premise application has to be certified, has to be certified in the sense it has to be a real system. Okay. Generally, if I make a copy of generally for the training purpose, what we do for on-premise double or HANA, then what we say duplicates not an on by like not an enterprise server, right? We make duplicate servers. They are not certified. Not certified, we cannot connect. No trainer can connect it. Not only me. It has to be business app certified. Then only we can make a connection. That's the reason we don't connect with any on-premise application for live connections. We always connect with cloud. For cloud, we'll be using certified version, right? Because cloud cannot be installed in our computers. So I will be making free version, the free version of cloud server connected directly to it. So that's the reason I'm telling you I'll connect with HANA Cloud and DataSphere majorly, because they are cloud systems and they can be connected. But I'm showing you the process how it works with on-prem. Okay, this might look a bit boring, but especially if you go at very high levels to the yesterday's last session is more for an architect kind of. Okay, not for developer, not needed for the developers. Same way, guys, if you want to connect with HANA Cloud, you see, you want to make a live data connection to HANA Cloud. So guys, actually you can create a HANA Cloud instance. I think you know this. If you go to your BTPs, if you go to the SAP.com, go to the products, go to the data and analytics products of BTP. You got HANA Cloud. Let's say explore HANA Cloud. Just a moment. I'm just logging to this. Earlier it used to give a demo system directly, but now why it is asking me this? Just a moment. Okay, that's okay. I don't want to go there. So even you can check with HANA Cloud. Anyway, I have my own system. I'll try to do it in next session. Okay, guys, if your source system is cloud system, you really don't need anything to be configured in your source. Here you see, if you go with an option called live data connection to SAP HANA Cloud, you really don't need to do any prerequisites in your source. Nothing to be done. Directly go and create a connection. If your source is a HANA Cloud connection system, guys, just go make your connection type as HANA Cloud. Give your host name, default language, authentication mode, username and password, and say make a connection. Very simple process. Creating connection, just 1 minute activity, not even 1 minute. Just give the details and say okay, connection created. So once you make a connection, so for suppose guys, once you made a connection HANA system, what do we do? We go now. Once the connections are ready, what we do? Go to the model. Okay. So you want to consume calculation available. So what you do, you'll go create an option called live data model. Okay, in the live data model, you choose your system type, choose your connection type. Out of all the systems available, you choose your own connection type. This is the wrong connection. You choose the connection type in the data source, guys. If you click on the, it will show all the calculations that are available. Right? So data source, it will show all the calculations that are available your backend, out of which pick your calculation. Say okay, create a live. And in the live model, you don't have any options. You don't see any data wrangling or you don't see any data blending option. You cannot create hierarchies. You cannot maintain dimensions, just attributes. You cannot change them to a dimension. You don't have any option at all, guys. You cannot create calculations or calculated dimensions, calculated measures. No option is there in live model. If you want to do any of this activity, go and do it in backend data models like calculation. Calculation is true to okay. For suppose build a sales model, you want to use sales calculation API, some calculation. You cannot create in live model. You need to go do it at your data model in the backend system. Like you need to do it at your calculation view, which simple process, guys. Very, very simple. Nothing. There is no rocket science here. Just make a simple connection. Use that connection. You will see all the data sources available in that system, all the calculation views that are available. Okay, and that too only cube based calculation views, guys. One pointer remembered, you can access the cube based calculation views. I don't know how many of you know HANA. Cube based means transaction data calculation views. You cannot use of master data models. You cannot do reporting on master data, right? You have at least one method to do the reporting, so it should be a transaction data model. All the cube based calculations which are transaction data views, right? That is how you make a connection with HANA.
Uh, Satya, is it the same way for clarity or success factor also? Like that may be different.
Success factors don't offered by live connection. Success factors is import.
Okay, and clarity also.
They all are import. The live connection option from success factors. If I go create a new connection, the live, do you see that option? You don't see live connection is only with warehouse. That is what I'm saying, right, from long time. Live connection should have a data model to make a live connection. Sorry to say this, but I am same from long time, but again the same question. Right. So now let's go on to BW. Guys, BW I cannot make a connection at all. I'll show you the process. Okay, so that you understand this. So this is with HANA. If I go to BW and BW for HANA, How do you make it? So guys, in BW is not offered on cloud, so BW is always on premise. Guys, from BW you have like connection through cars through unified connectivity, cars via ICM script, BW via tunnel connection. Tunnel connection is removed now, so you can ignore this. Okay, cloud support this matrix I never seen in my life. Also, only connection I see my entire lifetime from BW is live data connection to BW using a direct cars connection via unified connected ISM script. Also, I never seen it. I never seen remaining three. Never. Okay. So live data connection to BW, a cars configuration via unified connectivity. This connectivity which we use. First prerequisites, make sure you have a supported version of BW. Right? In BW, you should have at least BW 7.4, something like service pack 17. I clearly given the supported versions here, guys. So go through these documents. It gives you what versions of BW are supported to make a live connection. First, check whether your system is up to date. Not upgrade your system first. Okay. Then for single sign-on, here you have identity provider and enabled. The first step is enable information access on your ABAP application server. BW is an ABAP application server, right? So this from here, it's all basis activity. I say it again. So first, the basis will go enable the INA activity. So this is the transaction code SICF. Here, using which they enable the INA information access services. Once INA services are enabled, some external system can come and access the data. Service is enabled, then external systems can come and access the data. Then configure cars on your system. Okay. Okay. So then configure the cars on your system. So go to the T code. This is the T code RZ11. Go to this parameter. So this is same stuff, guys. You see, it's a process where basis team will do this activity. You don't have access to these T codes, even you're a BW consultant. Okay. So go to this RZ10. Check your parameters. Okay. In the LO list parameters, you need to add your SAP Analytics Cloud system. Okay. So that SAC system can come and access the data. Here you see the host role is SAP Analytics Cloud dot. I mean some system with this URL come and access the data, it should be accessible. That is what we see. Right, that is what we set in CORS configuration. In CORS configuration, we make sure this SAC system can come and read the data from your backend systems. If you have a single sign-on, add a dummy HTML file also. So that is also, this is the process. If you have single sign-on, otherwise you don't configure your web browsers. Then what we do, we go create a live connection. So once all your SSO is configured in source, the CORS is configured in your source BW systems. What we do, BW or BW4 HANA, same process, guys, whether it is any ABAP application server, the process is same. Even if it is S4 HANA is also same process, because even S4 HANA is an ABAP server, right? The T codes, everything is same. Okay, for ABAP servers, the same process we follow. So once, then you go create a live connection. What do you do here? Go create a live connection with BW. So this stuff, the configuration is done by your basis team. Always keep it in mind. So it should be a direct connection always, because BW is not available on cloud. So I give it as BW development. So I just give some random host name, give some port number, 8000 something. Give your client 100. I just give some random name. The default language as English. To give free have username and password. So give some random admin username and password what we set. Let's go for single sign-on. So it will be login with user and connect to the BW system with the same user. So guys, right now some advanced companies using sign-on, some companies use username and password. It is up to the organization. And you say okay, it will try to create a connection, but it will fail. Okay. So once connection is created, guys, first here it is failed, but if the connection is created, okay, if connection is created, then what we do? Same story. Go build your live models. So guys, you don't connection is again one-time activity. Creating connection with this one-time done with the system owner. So means that backend configuration is done by the basis team. It's a one-time activity. Creating connection is one-time activity. So being a consultant, you never do this kind. So what you do in day-to-day life? What you do exactly do in day-to-day life? Means for suppose you're working in both BW and SAC systems. For suppose you're working as a both backend and front end, then you build all your data models there, Bex queries there, and once Bex query is ready, you come to the modeler section here, create a live data model, choose your system BW, choose your connection. It's failed. So then once the connection is choose the data source, you see all the Bex queries available in your source system. Choose your required Bex query and say okay. That's it. Live model is created. Save the live model and start doing the reporting. In live model, guys, we don't see any options. I'll show once I create a live model on data SPS, you'll understand that. Okay, so live model has got no options at all, zero options. So nothing can be done in live model. It's just like an interface. That's it. Okay. So whatever you want to do it in your BW systems. So then do all the reporting, story building. So one point is very common, guys. Here it is story building. So whether it's live connection or import connection, so only thing you do on a day-to-day basis is reporting. You're getting the process, right? You're understanding the process. So it's a unified process. I told you, it's a simple, it's a process is same for all the systems. Here, if I show for one, apply the same for everything. Anyone, any questions here, please? Hello. Guys, is it clear? Getting the points?
Yes, Satya. Yeah.
I know it's going theoretical. It's going on theoretical way. I understand
Mm.
the things, but so here I told you, right? This is the only limitations I'm having. So I'm covering the topics which are where I have a limitation right now. I cannot do the activity. Okay, so just try to understand these things. Only this connection making with on-premise, I'll show it overall. Security also one point which I show it normally. I mean, I cannot create the objects. Apart from these two areas, when in BI or planning, I'll create everything. If I have an option, guys, I always create. You know me, when I try to do it everything on the system. So here I don't have an option. I don't have a provision to do. So that's the reason I'm just covering it
One
total.
question, Satya. So, connecting to SAP BW, it's a query live connectivity, right?
Hmm.
So, is there something like a dev or a prod, different in instances? Like,
See, in SAP Analytics Cloud also you have development system, quality and production system, and I'm gonna cover that. Lifecycle management is coming up. Only
mhm.
so there you'll connect BW dev with dev, BW quality with SAP quality, BW prod with.
But in some scenarios, I don't think quality might be required. Maybe dev or production would be enough. Is there something like scenarios are available?
It's up to you, man. You can connect BW production system also to SAC development.
Okay,
It's up to you. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, you do it.
fine.
Okay,
Satya.
because if the user wants to test it right on the live query, so they'll go for quality. So I seen, yeah, dev to dev, qual to qual, prod to prod, lot many times. Okay, sometimes what we did was we connected BW quality to SAC development, so that in the development itself we can see some data. You understood? BW quality system is connected to SAC developments.
Okay.
so that we can, when we run the reporting, we can tell you developments, you don't really have big data, right?
Because
On
due
that,
to
they
cost, I
also
think
does.
due to cost, I mean, one of the my colleagues, friends, I
Yeah, sir.
understand that.
I'll speak about that. I understand. I'll speak.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir.
There is a single tenant and multi-tenant. I'll work it out. I'll see
Right. Right.
this is
Yes. 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 Exactly. Yeah.
so here you see single tenant, multi-tenant. Okay. So I'm gonna cover it up. It's coming up. Next topics only. Maybe tomorrow, day after you see them. All right. This is how we make with. So guys, it's same with S4 HANA. For suppose you have an S4 HANA embedded modeling in place. Embedded modeling is, I'm not saying S4 HANA tables. For HANA embedded models like CDS views are in place. And for CDS view, how do we do it? So here you go. Guys, BPC anyway, because we are replacing, I don't really see this. That too for live connection, don't ignore it, please. Universes also, they are gone case. I don't companies IDTs and UDTs, if they're using, they can have this live connection also from IDT, UDT. I'm not speaking on universe and BPC. BPC we never connect, so we can ignore. Universes, they are outdated, I'm ignoring it. I majorly cover from BW, HANA, S4 and DataSphere. Okay. If you have a source as S4 HANA system and S4 HANA is on premise, S4 HANA can be on premise or it can be on cloud. I think you know this, right? S4 HANA is available in both versions. If I go for S4 HANA on premise, connected through cores or it can be connected through tunnel connection. You never see a tunnel connection, so I'm ignoring it. Okay. So how do we do? Same process. S4 HANA is also an ABAP server. Okay. So first enable INS on your S4 HANA same. Okay. Then cores, configure cores in your S4 HANA ABAP application. So same code RZ11, RC10 use cores. Once this is configured, okay, for single tenant, get this. And once this is done, so go create a live connection with S4 HANA. So process is same, backend process for BW, S4 HANA is same. So I go create a connection now, S4 box. So if you make a live connection with S4 HANA system, guys, you consume can live connection. Okay, I just take it as S4 HANA dev. Choose your own description. User type as direct connection. Give your host name, port number, client number, everything same like BW. ABAP application server, same. This concept. Yeah, I just give it as 001 this time. So authentication, use username, password. Then again, and then choose all the sorry, to all the data models that are your CDS. Use that CDS, consuming for clear, guys. You understand the process? Okay, guys, just a moment, please. Give me a moment. Back in a Okay. So guys, same way if you have S4HANA cloud system, for suppose S4HANA is on cloud. Okay. We have this is S4HANA cloud. So in case of cloud, there is no prerequisites, nothing to see the backend systems. Just go and create a connection there. Need to configure anything. Go create a connection. Go to your S4, use it as S4HANA cloud, give your host name, language. If you have the SAML, third SAML session, certificate, two token server, you need to give all the SAML authorize. So creating connection is also done by an SAP application. And it's all same. It's all same. So what we do on day-to-day basis, create a live model, do all the always very good with report. Whether it is live report, all about that's the reason I spend a lot of time with each and every option because that's the most critical. That is what we work with. Connections, you understand the process, that is fine. That is enough because you don't really do it. Understand the process. That's the reason I'm covering that part, that backend part. Same guys. Now, if you have a data sphere is a cloud box, right? We don't have anything on very tight in. And in I'll be connecting tomorrow, guys. And so I'll like for one very only thing is like if you have cloud source is can you questions?
Your voice is breaking, Satya.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
I'll do one thing anyway. I'll just I
Again, it's the same issue.
app- yeah. Uh, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm wrapping. So I don't want to, since it's badly fluctuating today. So yeah. So anyway, I cannot create a connection now. I don't have that enough time to make a connection. I'll stop here. In the next session, what we do is let's make a connect with DataSphere. Let's get what do we say? Let's create a live model. Okay, and do the reporting. So first 20 minutes I'll create connection and the model, and the next 45 minutes I'll use for the reporting only. It's again reporting. Okay, so I'll make a quick connect with the system and I'll make the reports, and even that system access will be provided to you so that you can also make a connection. Okay, all right guys, I stop here. Thank you all, have a great day.